So Tim Sylvia's quote just popped into my head where he said that 90% of the game is half mental.
Could be true.
Okay.
Quick maths.
Yes. It was like, yeah, okay.
No, that'd be half the game is 90% mental.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And 60% of the time it works every time. So.
Yeah.
That's some live stats.
Oh, well, should we start? Yeah. Well, welcome back. We just enjoyed a couple of these. This is Dirty Clean Eats, turmeric, ginger, and it's like a kombucha, but doesn't taste like shit. I think that might be the new...
That could be the new slogan. I'll have to let the boss know.
Let the marketing department know about that. But thank you very much. And it was a refreshing break as well, I will say.
I've been hitting them up pretty much every day for a... I got a new flavour in mine, and I just keep harassing them for it.
Yeah. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking think like Mexican. Think like a Mexican range. Yeah.
So like a tequila inspired or a margarita inspired?
It's just some, the Mexican flavors.
Taco flavored.
Yeah, taco. Go perfect with your tacos.
Taco flavored kombucha.
Everyone loves tacos. So,
Dorito.
I've been grinding them for it. So
a bit spicy. You want a little bit
of spice and some. Yeah.
And we've got, who is it? Jimmy Bang Bang is one of the guys.
Yeah,
is that right?
he's the one I got to start harassing. I'm going to start harassing Jimmy Bang Bang.
Oh,
I think he's on holiday. He's in Queensland at the moment, but when he's back, I'll let him have his holiday, but when he's back, I have to start harassing him.
Yeah, and it's all made here locally in Australia, South Australia?
South Australian product.
Beautiful. Can't say that about West End beer anymore, can you? So this is not alcohol, though. This is wholesome stuff made out of natural ingredients.
Made out of alcohol.
No, there's not alcoholic at all. So now we're back. Weight cuts. It's always an interesting topic of conversation when you talk to fighters about their weight cuts. And you were mentioning that you experienced a very short camp in the lead up to your DFC bout. You've essentially went to Eternal. Yep. Fought in Queensland, and was it 2 weeks later? 2 weeks. I can't think of anybody in memory who's turned around so quickly. Yeah,
it's it was supposed to be 4 weeks different, which is still obviously a quick one, but the original fight got postponed, and we had to go to the Eternal took us on because we were supposed to be on a different card and promotion, and unfortunately that fell through, so we moved to Eternal, and that was a great organisation, great promotion to take part and be on, and obviously interstate as well. It was my first one interstate, so it was good. It was a new experience.
Mm-hmm.
The crowd, how was the crowd towards you?
It was the bloke I versed. I think he had majority of the crowd. I think he had about 30, 40 people there for
That's him. Because you didn't have a chance to hand out any of these before the fight, maybe.
I packed a few for myself.
Next time you just got to take another 300 or 400 and people will love you.
But I'll see they all cheering for him, rightfully so. His hometown hero for them. So it was that's why when I got that victory, jumped on the cage and I had to give him a little bit of silence the crowd, rock the baby because the baby on the way. So that's what that celebration was. So.
Yeah, so you got to sneak out the back door to get to your car.
Yeah. On the they were very good. All the majority of the family members came up to me. I was like, you beat up my brother or you beat up my cousin. I was like, good job. I was like, thanks, man.
We've been thinking about doing that for years.
Yes, we just could never do it.
Very polite and friendly. So as it is after the battle. Good.
As well it should be. And you were saying that you're fighting light heavyweight, 93 kilos, but prior to camp, you were sitting
prior to the Gold Coast camp, I was 115 kilos.
Wow. So is that your normal walk around weight, or are you blown up a little bit?
That was a little bit heavier than normal, but normally around that 110 to 113 mark, probably just walk around.
And just for context, are you weighing that much now?
No.
Because you look leaner.
No, I'm about 102, 103 at the moment. Okay. So I've managed to just, obviously not go stupid in the off-season, which is out of camp. So it's been
beard
good.
weighs 5 kilos, but
yeah.
It's an easy weight cut.
Because I was yeah, you know, so you know, you never know what's gonna, if anything pops up, you know, obviously depending on how much notice, whether, you know, how much, if I can get down in 93 or not, but it's, you know, good to be closer to the mark. You know, it's it's just healthier, and you know, you feel better. You know, don't have to be stupid and load 10 kilos back on. That's 10 kilos I have to lose again. So staying a bit leaner is a bit more of a like a priority and goal now, and I think that probably coincides with having all these extra time to look after myself physically. With not you know, being full-time athlete and coach, you know, I can prioritize my eating a bit more, and my training. You know, I've got more time to train, so I'm getting those extra workouts in, burning more calories, and so I think that's plays a role in keeping me under wraps. So
it appears to me there's that seesaw effect of you're so disciplined for so long in your camp, and then you've got that often quite a dramatic cut in weight, especially if you're starting from 20 kilos out. So those last 3 or 4 weeks are really tough. And then, well, you especially if you're coming off a win, it's kind of like, oh, I'll reward myself now. I want to let myself go a little bit.
And I had because DFC lined up already 2 weeks after the Gold Coast one, so I couldn't, you know, you couldn't blow out. I had enjoyed the night after the win in the Gold Coast, but you know, after that, and you wake up a little bit worse aware, and you're like, but then obviously, like that was just enjoyed sort of the rest of that weekend, and then obviously back just maintaining the diet, because obviously got to perform again in 2 weeks. So guess that obviously it's like the light at the end of the tunnel, so it's always good, you know, when don't have a match up, and obviously those long layovers, and it's just like you know, you just love my food as well. So, you know, you're gonna enjoy life as well, you know, that balance. But obviously it was a bit more of a seesaw. Like I was when I'm in, I'm good, but then when I'm out, starting to blow out. So it's a bit more under wraps now, so I can, you know, after stayed true for that 2 weeks for the DFC match, and then after that, even, you know, now obviously it's been nearly 4 weeks since that bout, and I'm only maybe 3-4 kilos heavier, because then, you know, on fight. Obviously weighed in 93, but then on fight night I was, you know, 99, 100 anyway. So
so really, you bounce back pretty quickly.
So really it's only 2-3 kilos I've sort of put on, but that's just me, your body just filling back out, and kept the weight off like pretty well at the moment. So
so you feel like light heavyweight's your home, that you don't have any plans of moving up, or even going perhaps taking on some of those lighter guys as well?
Not opposed going up for like amateur bouts, but obviously in the long run it's not really going to be a home. You know, it's just it's not a sort of practical as a pro. It's not a place you really want to be. Obviously there's, you know, amateur you can get away. There's a few pretty much like, they're just fat light heavyweights really at the moment. they obviously they're just still haven't really got, their gyms might be a bit behind times on cutting, or they're just, you know, they haven't you know, or they're just not training hard enough. I don't know, but there's a couple of amateur heavyweights that could be light heavyweights. So, you know, if you pick the right matchup, that is an option. But in the long run, it's not really going up's not really part of the plan. Going down, there's always a chance. You know, like I'm only 6 foot. I'm not crazy tall. So you know, I think, and we've had like DEXA scans done and that, and you know, it's definitely an option to go down, but obviously just playing for now, we'll see, get that light heavyweight strap, and then see what's up, you know, see if there's any more of those floating around the nation to go steal some other promotion straps.
Up a few more.
Coming for them all, and then then obviously, I guess we'll see where we're at with it then, and you know, it might be an option to play around with a weight cut to middleweight, but obviously it would be a like they do in the pros, like, you know, you got to test it first. There's no point in saying you're gonna fight it and you can't make it, so you got to you know, you do a test run and see how you go. But
84, isn't it, middleweight? Yeah,
so another 9 kilos. You know, it's still a big jump. You know, it's it's
Have you tried yet? Have you dabbled? No,
I haven't dabbled. No. But I just know it's like, it's, you know, it's realistic. It's not not realistic, but it just hasn't really been in the in the eyesight at the moment. So blinkers on for the light heavyweight 205 king. You know, that's the plan.
Nice.
But yeah, I said after that, if you know, said number 2 now, take number 1. Unless someone's really that keen to get a loss on their record, I don't think there's going to be too many options at 205. So I'll have to maybe I'll have to jump down and get some fresh meat. But yeah,
Light heavyweight. I love light heavyweight's my favorite division because you've got the power and of the heavyweights, and then you've got the athleticism and the cardio usually. From the lighter weights, so you sort of find that perfect balance. I find in light heavyweight, where you go heavier than that. Guys are incredibly powerful, but they gas out after one round. And then lighter than that, obviously the power diminishes as well. But I find light heavyweight's always been my favourite division to watch.
Yeah, it's funny to say, like, I'm light, but I'm heavy.
Right, yeah, exactly. I'm a light heavyweight. Yeah, that's weird.
Not a heavy lightweight. If that was a division, I'll take over the heavy lightweight division too, you know. But
it used to be called the super middleweight division.
Yeah, I think some promotions still run a super lightweight and stuff. And I mean, I think there should be a cruiserweight or good about that 105 mark. 'Cause, after 93, you don't make 93. You're up with potential 120s who are people cutting from 130, 135 to cut to 120. So I think it should be like, it's only fair. You know, you got flyweight 56, and then next one's like 61. Like there's like all like 4 to 5 kilo increments, and then it goes 6, 7 kilo increments, and then it goes 9, and then it goes 23. You're like, oh, 27 actually. So you're like, that's you just went from 5 increments to 6, 7, 9, 27. Okay.
So how do you go with the weight cuts? Like, is this something that you're comfortable with, or you resist it, or you hate it? Some people it's hell.
Yeah, of course. It's not it's the unpleasant side of things, but it's all part of the process. So you gotta learn to love it. And you remember how sucky it is, and what you've pushed through to get to where you are, and when you're on the weigh-in day and stuff, and on the night. I've had plenty of experience with it now. Like, it's pretty under wraps. Like I said, I've maintained well after the fight in the Gold Coast, ready for the DFC.
Is it saunas and towels, hot baths?
No, more of the bath. Yeah. More of a bath guy.
You're a bath man.
Bath man. With a big rubber duck.
Just strategically positioned for Instagram.
Yeah, that's it.
I thought that was just a little plug for your OnlyFans.
I've seen that starting one up called Only Hands. Do some boxing tutorials or something. People tune in and hang on.
I'm registering that name right now.
It's all goes well. Like, you've got the diet down pat, and I know how hard I train, and I can burn extra calories, and I know I can drop weight quick.
And with a lot of bodybuilders, it's it's rice, and it's boiled rice or steamed rice and broccoli and chicken with no skin on it. What does your diet look like as you're leaning into a fight?
Besides obviously cutting out all the shit and all the junk, I eat well. I eat whatever I want, really.
Okay.
It's just within.
You're eating cleanly, I'm guessing, but you're not going crazy and peeling the skin off the chicken or anything like that.
Nah, I'll have pasta. I have whatever I want. It's as long as I account for the calories, and I'm getting the right amount of carbs and proteins in my diet. I'm not not really restricted, and I'll go through some not really any one in particular, but just like your pre-made meals as well. Like, just for sometimes that's quick and easy, and just saves you the amount of times I've done. Just you're cooking it, but then while you're cooking it, you still got to count and weigh everything, and it gets a bit tiring. You're like,
at least you know what's in the box.
Yeah. Well, you just scan it on MyFitnessPal. You're sweet. You're like, yep, cool, easy.
Yeah.
You know what you're getting, and obviously they're still quite delicious, and you get a variety. Then you can different flavors.
You should put that in.
I was going to say, I think we're looking for a new sponsor that just does pre-prepared meals. By the sounds of things,
feed the bear.
Feed the bear.
Honey chicken.
And how did you get the Pooh Bear name?
Because like a sort of pre and then like intra workout snack. I just got a bit of a honey at the gym and I just squirt it in the gob.
Okay.
Just it's a quick carbs, quick energy, just all that natural sugar. It's obviously
works.
Good enough for the bees.
I was going to say it's like sting like a bee, or just
Yeah. So it sort of just I think came from there, and Coach Fev, head coach, just sort of came about, and because I'm gentle, loving bear, but until we're in the cage, so it's good. Pooh Bear's got his a bit of a body image role model. He's got a little bit of a belly, but he's he's ready to throw down.
He's ready to throw down. Yeah. I always thought of that when I saw the cartoon as well. I thought, he looks friendly, but hate to see him in the cage.
Yeah, they got that. I think it's called Blood and Honey. They got that that one coming out where it's like Pooh Bear like.
Oh, really?
On horror film, and he kills people. And shit.
It's an actual thing?
Yeah, blood and honey. Yeah, blood and honey.
Oh, it's nothing sacred.
I might have to get blood and honey across the stomach tattooed,
and in the middle just Pooh Bear.
Yeah,
jar of honey.
Yeah, so like they've teased like trailers and things for it. So like whether it comes to fruition, but it's a legit thing that's I think they're working on making a movie about. So
sounds like they've sold at least 3 tickets if they come around to releasing it.
I'm just making my own like in the cage. I have to get there, put some clips together, get a highlight reel, and that'll be my blood and honey.
Yeah, I like it. So do you have like a protocol after you've made weigh in? Do you have a go-to meal? Do you have a favourite? Are you yearning for a schnitzel at that stage?
We had a sort of a tradition where we'd go get burritos, and then like normally the next day would this one's dicey, and the coach doesn't like it as much, but we'd get sushi.
The results are less predictable some hours later.
But no, we've always come good. But no, the last one was just like as soon as I weighed in, having some prosciutto, and that was quite nice. Made big Gregory Hearn jealous. He was looking at me eat my prosciutto. I almost offered him a slice, but
have you had a bad weight cut at all, or something where it was really struggled to hit the mark?
Yeah, for my third fight, it was it was so like it's weird though, like because I was a kilo lighter. So for the one with Joe, like that was my first one in like 2 years, and you're like, oh, fucking forget how shit this is, and that was quite a big one. I think it was about 113 and started camp, and the last week, still I think I'd still cut like 6-7 on the last day, so it was a lot, and it's it takes its toll, and made it through, and as soon as you're done the scale, you need that drink, but and then the next one, it was I was a kilo lighter on the day of weigh-ins than I was for the Joe's fight. But it was just the weight wasn't. It was just hard. It was just struggling. It wasn't coming off. I was like, I'm a kilo lighter. Like, what's going on? Like, I thought it was going to be like easier, and then like it was just struggling to come off. And so it was just that was probably the toughest one. But I guess there's so many things. That's why thankfully we have people like TFD out there, like the science behind it. So because it could have been a number of things. I was a kilo lighter, but I might have had different amount of fluids and the food and consumption like throughout that week, and I guess it all plays a role. So there's someone actually I'm going to probably hit up in the very near future, especially if I want to dabble with a lower weight class, to get them to be like, I'll give them all the information I got and be like, hey, crunch the numbers and tell me if it's scientifically possible to make 84. And I'm sure they'll say yes, but obviously, it won't be maybe an 8 to 10 week. It might have to be a 12 to 16.
Apparently, it's possible if all you consume is dirty, clean eats. So, especially the turmeric, ginger, and honey lemon mix. I think that's the one. I think the honey and lemon, when combined, provides with all your nutritional needs.
My other sponsor, Roll Clean Soap, keeping me clean,
Roll Clean Soap. Roll Clean Soap.
Yep.
Okay. anybody who's into
keeping me
BJJ.
stuff free.
Yeah.
Keeping me clean.
Awesome. So,
And you brought in samples of that for us too. Is that right?
I nearly did. Those they sound delicious and they look delicious. Like you want to eat them, but you can't because
you can't eat them.
Soap. Yeah,
Soap.
probably shouldn't.
Have you eaten one?
I think I've had a little nibble, but I was like, it's got all the good natural organic stuff in it as well, which so fights off all the bacteria and stuff. You know.
Yeah.
I think people don't realise. You know, they come from other sporting. In most other sports, you train maybe twice a week. You know, you're training 6 days a week. You're and you're sweating, and obviously it's good to practice good hygiene just in general.
Absolutely.
Obviously, and changing obviously in between classes if you're doing double classes that night. You're obviously changing your clothes over, but as soon as you get home, and every day I'm washing it, and I've been bad bacteria free, so
well done.
proof's in the pudding.
You can, not everybody that's rolling every day can say that.
No.
And again, how did that sponsorship come about?
Obviously, we stock their products at our gym. Obviously, quite a few gyms do stock their product. Obviously, another local business.
It is a local business then, yeah.
Yeah, it's made up in Ranella.
Fantastic, yeah.
We're just just sort of I guess through the gym for the coach and the community, sort of came in contact and sort of just
right.
Sort of like I said, there's just another person that is happy to get on board and support you, and obviously that's it's obviously quite a good feeling when you're especially starting out and you even though where you're gonna be, you're still not quite there yet, so you gotta instill that belief in other people as well. They believe in you just as much as you believe in yourself. So
chocolate.
No wonder you thought about eating them. So we've got chocolate flavour.
Yeah, lemon twist is one of my favourites.
That one.
You got the coffee one smells like espresso martinis. That's quite nice.
Wow,
that sounds
Makes
good.
You want a few espresso martinis.
And all of this available, all locally produced. You get $10 off for your first order. So you got to do a subscribe.
We have a discount code.
Yeah. You just type in Damian into the...
Damian with a A-N.
Yeah, A-N.
A-N, Damian with the A-N. And you will get
Boost
them all for
beautiful.
free.
No,
that's
free,
our exclusive Daily Combat offer. If you order now within the next 15 seconds. Sorry.
Yeah.
You may have
Nearly
missed
seconds.
out. This is pre-recorded, by the way.
The Boost Balm's really good too as well. The magnesium balm, you rub that on your joints, soaks into the skin.
They've got a lot of products on there.
Beard oil, that's why the beard's glistening right now. A bit of beard oil too.
Wow.
Yeah.
They got sets. They got it all happening here.
Bath bombs are good too.
Wow.
Yep.
Jeez.
And are these guys...
My bathroom's just I've just got full of soaps and everything. So it's good.
So they produce this specifically with MMA and BJJ in mind. And are they practitioners themselves, or that's how it all came about?
Yeah. Kat is the owner of Roll Clean, and she's BJJ purple belt, and she's very much a practitioner herself.
Wow.
Yes, so many people that do face the staph infections and stuff, that really does affect a lot of fights, and it's that constant rolling on the mats, and as you said, if you're fighting, you're sweating. Sometimes people are getting like a blood nose or something like that.
Yeah, and it happens. It's part of the sport. Sometimes it happens, and it's just that take the extra step of care for your own hygiene. You could bath in the shower every day, and you can still potentially get it. So this just helps eliminate that chance even more, because you're got all the quality organic local ingredients going onto your skin to help fight off all the bacteria, and so that's
So anybody who's a combat sports fan should be, and indeed a practitioner, most definitely, if you're spending any time rolling on the mats, this Roll Clean, other people to just hit them up on the website.
Rollclean.com.au.
Rollclean.com.au.
And the discount code once more.
Damien.
Coming for the honey flavoured soap.
Amazing.
There's some new exciting products out in the works yet, so they'll be coming out shortly as well from the Roll Clean range. So, they're still doing plenty of work behind the scenes. Evolving how we look after ourselves off the mat. So
that's fantastic. Is that Kat there or just one?
No, that's another athlete.
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Great to see local businesses growing out of the MMA community, but also,
There's Kat.
And also just and giving back and finding these wonderfully innovative ways to put back and to create a business around this is a bit like yourself in that you're now working full time in the business, and opportunities like this provide local people with the same opportunities.
They look amazing. I don't know how they're making it.
They look delicious. I've been tempted to eat it a few times.
Yeah, just for snacks. Yeah.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. So, great local business, rollclean.com.au. Head on over there.
Dirty Clean Eats has a page as well. I might just see
we'll bring them up. Support those that support the sport you love, and make sure that you do visit these websites and reward those that do get behind our local athletes, and make sure that those people that are giving it their absolute all in the gym have every opportunity outside of the gym as well. So head over to these websites, Dirty Clean Eats. There we go.
I wonder if they've got I'm not sure it's on here. I think it's on the Instagram. They've got quite a funny video.
Oh,
but you can.
See if we can find it here.
I'm not sure if it's on the website or not.
It's on Instagram.
It's on Instagram.
Do it this way. We'll go Dirty Clean Eats. Oops. Helps us spell it correctly. All right.
Here we go.
It's
do we have a discount code for the?
Yeah.
Oh, we do.
Pooh Bear 10.
Pooh Bear 10.
Yeah, it's 10% off.
Because it's 10% off. I was going to say, surely there's not 9 others.
That's POOH.
Yep.
Right. Great. There you go. See if we can bring up this video. But it's amazing that we've got these sponsors on board supporting local MMA fighters and clubs and communities. We'll see if we can get this video. If you can.
I'm sure they won't copyright us for this. This will be fine. Free promotion. It's got to be there somewhere.
We're going to get to the video department.
It'll be there. It will get there.
There we go.
Here we go.
One here. All right.
I like it.
What your favourite moment in any of your fights? Something where you were like, oh, that was awesome, or something you pulled off that you were like really proud of?
It's a tough one. They've the last 3 have ended in a very similar fashion. I think it's just that especially once the referee steps in and calls it off. I think that's just like that elation. It all it's all done. And obviously to get it done sooner than later is always good for the body, and you take less shots and less damage. You're ready to fight again. I think it's just that elation of getting it's not even the hand raise, because you won. The hand raise, it's not even that. It's like as soon as it's when you've just about to win, and the ref steps in and calls it. That's I think that's probably the biggest sort of moment. There's no real particular moment that really stands out. I think it's just that sort of each moment when you get that finish. It's just all those emotions from the sacrifice of it's not just the 8-week fight camp. It's not just the 6 days a week training outside of that. It's just every moment, obviously inside and outside the cage, on and off the mats. Just all the hard work from dieting to the weight cutting. It's just that final release of pressure. You've done what you set out to do. Can
you talk us through this fight that's on? It was on was it Eternal? Eternal.
Yeah.
For Element and Eternal, but this is one of the ones I watched this morning, and I'd love to just get your feedback on it, because I know it was the first round, and Damian Volar. I'm gonna bring this one up here. There it is. There we go. It's the man.
And introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He weighed in at 93.5.
Turn this down a little bit.
Make it big.
There he is, ready to go. How are you feeling here? Big smile.
Yeah, no, it's I was like, you know, his first time interstate. I was surprisingly like not as like nervous as I thought I would be. I thought it was going to be like a bit more daunting, but it wasn't too bad. Like I guess being the the fourth fight I've had, it was even though they haven't been interstate before, you've been there and done that, so it was it was good. And I said I don't do anything too.
This moment here, Dave, have a look at what happens on the glove touch.
And you just give him a nice smile back.
Yeah,
that was nice, mate.
We had a bit of a watch party at the gym, and actually bombarded with
Booze.
lots of supporting and congratulation messages after. But I was like, the best one was someone said, I just knew when you smiled at him after that glove touch that it was all over. So, it's all about being composed. That's fine. If that's the way you want to land some shots, that's cool.
Now, is the cage smaller than DFC cage, or
it's 6-sided?
Okay,
so it's just a different shape.
Shape.
It's hard. Not sure meters squared what's bigger, but it's just a slightly different shape. So just creates different angles. So it's something you got to be adapt to.
And I was going to say, what kind of adaptation has to happen there? Like
it's just I think it's just that like experience. You just sort of know your range, like just where the corners of the cage are.
Mm-hmm.
You just obviously have to just adapt the angle to suit.
But it doesn't change your game plan too much going into it.
No,
it's more just something you're conscious of the space you're in.
A
little bit more.
Yeah, just self-aware of where you step in. Obviously it's totally different. Like obviously one FC they have the round cage, so it's like it's just different again because obviously it's fully circumference, so it's I think it's just that the angling just changes a bit, but that's it comes with a bit of experience.
Yep. And watching the difference in styles there, I'm just going to skip back a little bit, but you see so much movement and feints and everything, which you didn't sort of buy into at all.
Very, very, very bouncy. We weren't really expecting that. Obviously, being like an islander, we were expecting him to just come out swinging. But he was obviously very bouncy and like a sort of, I don't even know what background that is, but just a different approach. But that's fine. You're ready for anything, so we just adapt on the fly.
So you can see you're just sort of like, you can move, you can dance around, but I'm just going to get hold of you. That's all I'm going to do.
Yeah, I don't like, you're going to have to really sell it to me for me to believe it, because I ain't reacting if it, it's got to be real for me to react to it, So he sort of just.
So you saw there that he was backed into probably a meter from the cage, and you've gone, I'm going to go for the takedown here, and even if it doesn't work, I'm still going to end up on the cage with him.
Yeah, obviously that's sort of the part of the game plan. It's no secret. I'm going to get my hands on you, obviously, ideally against the cage and break you down. Obviously, I think we move off of this as the fight goes on, but obviously we find a way back there. That's where I get a lot of my handiwork in. I've got some I'd like to think some pretty superior cage wrestling. I haven't really seen anyone do what I'm doing or do it that well, to my level. So I think that's if you're gonna fight me, probably don't go on the cage.
So he's working the underhook here.
He's very strong here. Like I think compared to everyone else I fought up until now, like he was a lot stronger than everyone. He was just really quite strong.
He's hipped really well. He's falling for the inside trip there. He's still going with the overhook. He definitely wants to get away, which he manages to do there.
And then you see him move as you faint.
Movement, but he hasn't really thrown much. He's thrown 2 kicks. There you go, you return one body kick there. Ooh, nice left hook. Follow it up. Successful following that up. Inside kick. He's not throwing much, is he? He sort of seems a little bit hesitant. Big overhand.
So just ducked underneath that one.
Yeah. And gone back to the cage, working on a single. Quite deep on this one.
Yeah. Looking back, my posture could have done a little of adjustment there, but obviously I still get it. But
it works. It works.
In the moment, it's hard to you got to keep grinding through. So another little cheeky thing, he's grabbing my beard right now.
Is he?
I lost a good bloody a hairball out of my beard.
Wow.
So. It's one of those things you're not really going to try to turn to the ref and stop and say, "Hey, he's grabbing my beard." You just, it's a fight. You just push through it. But
wow.
he had a handful on my beard. You sort of see his hand in there, and as we're going down here and in this position, he's got a handful of beard. And just okay, that's how it's going to be, huh? See, you sort of see it there, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, see, he's got a full hand, just on the beard, and then pop my head out and
then straight into the mount. I got to see that transition again.
Just one more time, and with the sponsors just quite clearly delineated there.
So we're getting falls to his back. You've got you've stepped over the leg, and then you just continue up over the body, over the hips, and
you're really giving no room there whatsoever, are you?
That's it. It was all control.
Did you know it was game over at this point?
Yeah. So, once I'm in mount, I haven't really had anyone challenge me, to push me when I'm in mount. It's pretty much done there and then. So
the heavy hips of Damian here. There's no getting out of this.
Just
even Buck's I think he gives everything into this one big buck to try to get you off, and you don't move.
It's a little bit of time at the wall shed, just riding the ball. But it's it wouldn't be a pleasant time underneath, I would imagine.
No, he's given up his back.
Are you making any mention about your beard at this stage?
There it is.
That's it. And then
that's the happy moment.
Next bit's the best bit. I think this is the elation moment. Just.
Give it the quiet to the crowd.
44 seconds of round number 1. Declaring your winner via TKO in the blue corner, Damian Volar.
That's
Awesome. Fantastic.
Yeah, great performance. Absolutely fantastic performance.
Yeah, absolutely. And then repeating it 2 weeks later at the Diamondback Fighting Championship.
Yeah, did you know much about either fighter before jumping into the cage with them?
No, not really.
You don't spend a lot of time on it, or
nah. And obviously, they've haven't really had that many fights you can really take away. It's like sort of someone watched my first fight, they'll be like, "Oh, sweet, you got a nice easy day at the office," but everyone evolves. If you're not growing, then obviously you're gonna get left behind. So, you can never sort of go off someone's last performance. You can only assume they've been working hard and putting the work in.
Yeah,
they're going to be a different fighter. So, I think especially at this level, people are still growing exponentially. So there's you can't really
you're kind of discovering what you got in front of you when it's in front of you.
You don't really want. So you're just working on yourself. You don't really want to rely on. You don't want to rely on trying to game plan because they come out with something completely different. You just wasted all that time and effort and. Obviously that mental focus, you're like, he's not doing what I thought he was going to do. So
I'd imagine from your opponent's perspective, though, they're pretty familiar with how you're going to come about it.
Yeah, like I said, it's the game plan's no secret. So that was the first one.
Yeah, I think
this was the first fight that you'd ever had. You look a little bit different there, a little bit less hair.
Yeah.
I reckon the hair's the secret, mate.
So that's it. It's that growth,
Yeah.
So I look at that. It's just it's very young. Was matured a lot more since then. So
This is grappling match here.
yeah, it's the grappling match.
Oh, look. There we go. That's us talking about you on our very own.
Oh, this is just us talking about you. Yeah, wonderful.
Oh, and a bit of gridiron moments there as well.
I think that's someone made a little
A compilation of your moments.
Yeah,
Fantastic. Do we have the DFC one? I probably don't.
I think it's just on. I think that is on Fight TV.
Yeah, Fight TV.
Fight TV. So we suggest everybody to go to Fight TV to check out that bout. And I think you're just seeing pretty much more of the same. You're seeing a slightly longer version of that
with
fight.
a different opponent.
Yeah, slightly different opponent. Same thing happened. Damian dominated. That's basically what you see. So.
and potentially seeing a light heavyweight title fight in February at the DFC, the Apex 3 event.
Apex 3, yeah, February the 25th. Lots to look forward to. Plenty of time between now and then. Any chances of another fight between now and then?
If there's
Because apparently it's every 2 weeks for you.
Yeah. If something pops up, obviously, nothing really on locally besides the Element Fight Night.
Yeah.
Which, obviously taking it, not competing in that one. Just taking more of the coaching role on that one. So
yep.
So if there's anything out there nationally, if they need a light heavyweight, hit us up.
Especially if it's against the number one guy, that'd be pretty good.
That's it. I'm ready.
Always up for a fight.
Said the weight's down still, and keeping that under wraps. So depending on how much notice you give me, we can make it happen. But that's it. See if anyone hits me up. I'll be knocking on doors next year. If not, I'll be booting them down for those straps. So, coming for them all. So
the 2023 strap tour of Australia from Damian Volar coming up.
I like that one. Yeah, it's good.
I can see the t-shirts getting made now.
Have a belt in all the different states and the promotion logo on there. Yeah.
Have your own little bus like the Leyland brothers used to have. Just go from town to town.
You may not know who the Leyland brothers are.
I'm just imagining. You can have a little podcast room at the back of the bus. On tour.
We'll come with you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we'll be there.
Title fight.
Yeah.
That's the plan. So that's what we're working towards.
Well, fantastic things coming ahead in 2023. We're going to have at least one title fight at the beginning of the year, and from there on in, let's hope there's title fights aplenty taking you through to the end of the year, mate. So thanks so much for joining us on the podcast once again, Damian. And
thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolute pleasure, and so much to look forward to in 2023. Thanks to our sponsor for this podcast, Dirty Clean Eats, supplying us today with some beautiful turmeric ginger sparkling soda, but you can also get this in shot form along with some other fantastic flavours, and of course Roll Clean.
Yep,
Roll Clean.
And I've had some needling done today, actually, in my other sponsor, Recover Right Massage.
Recover Right Massage.
Keeping the body in check. So
fantastic. And is that where you get your cupping from as well?
Yep.
So I noticed you're an exponent of cupping. Your last fight, you
cupping, needling. Obviously, all my massage. So that's the one-stop shop. It's
keeping it all together.
It's
This is the right one?
No, not this one. Okay. It's
Recover Right.
So it's like Recover and then ITE.
Tricky.
Little pun. Yeah.
Little thing that. Yeah.
There we go. Do we get a discount code for this one?
No discount.
I don't think there's a code on this one, but just head down there, mention Damian's name, and they'll just look after you, make sure that you feel good.
They'll go extra hard.
Yeah.
Ash. She's done. Out of 2 locations. She's operating out of our gym. We got a room, so we've got pretty much a masseuse on site 3 days a week. So,
how good's that?
Yeah, so it's mean we've gone. We're growing as a gym, and we're getting the future's looking bright for the gym. We're taking those next steps to be the next level. Keeping obviously all the athletes in check. because so it gets quite taxing on the body.
Yeah. Well, it looks like a really holistic approach to a gym in that you've got, well, fantastic branding. You've got a great induction program for young athletes. You're putting on shows and obviously getting all the right people in place so that the athletes are well cared for as well. So it sounds like a fantastic spot for young people thinking about finding their way into MMA. You'll find few places better than Element. So head to Element HQ. They're at Jeps Cross. They're at Jeps Cross.
Yeah.
And of course, get yourself something nice to drink and
Straight out of the fridge.
Straight out the fridge. It's all waiting for you there at Element HQ. So thanks again, Damian, for coming on in. And here we go. Matt's still working on the. Here we go.
Got a tattoo sponsor as well. And also got another.
But they tattoo their brand on you, and that's how they get the. Are you a tattoo sponsor?
Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's Roxy's Tattoo. That's also another sponsor.
And where are they located?
Just on Grand Junction Road, Hope Valley.
Hope Valley, Grand Junction Road.
And also got a big one coming through very soon.
Ooh.
May already be a massive sponsor of DFC.
Right.
So another one lined up coming through in the books at
Hey.
the moment. So
Is it Real Estate Agents Group?
it's he has a trophy named after him. So that can be that's the off-air discussion. when we're in the car park and I say you have to sponsor me.
Yeah, that's right. Or I won't give you keys back.
But yeah,
And then have yourself a nice little cool drink afterwards. There you go.
it's the number one seller.
The number one seller at Element HQ.
Yeah. Yep. I take a bit of ownership for that. Whether I have any input or not, I claim it. So.
Oh, well, mate, thank you very much for joining us again. Thanks for bringing in the drinks. And thanks for telling us more about Element and all the great work that you guys are doing. Thanks for painting our office green, insisting that we have the green lights in or there will be no interview. And I appreciate that. I know you've got to stay on brand, so I appreciate that. We'll look forward to seeing you, of course, at Element's Fight Night, which is at the Bridgeway on the 3rd of December.
Yep.
And, of course, seeing you back in the cage, hopefully strap over shoulder at the end at Apex Sport Fest on the 25th of February. So really looking forward to it. And thanks so much for joining us again, Damian.
Thanks, mate. Thanks,
Fantastic. Cheers, mate. Thank you.